Good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. Come on in. It's dinner time at the Howell House, and Chef Kerrem is back with us again today. He and I are going to share credits for another video. So we got something going here now. I'm going to be fixing something today that's traditional in some ways and special in others. For me, you know, we do it every once in a while. My friend Barbara does a wonderful Beef Wellington, and so I'm going to do my version of a Beef Wellington. It won't be the traditional one, but it will be one nonetheless. And I sort of did a little bit of research and found out that Beef Wellington originated in Africa. So we're going to do the American Peggie Howell, North Carolina version of Beef Wellington with some veggies. So y'all know I like to switch it up every once in a while. So we're going to go over here on the other side and get started. Kerrem's going to be my sous chef today, so what I'm going to have him to do is to get these veggies sauteed. And I've got some, this is one steak that I've chopped, and then we've got about another couple steaks already chopped. That's that already chopped, already seasoned meat. It's really good, but I want to add some more meat to it because we want them nice and full. I'm going to do two nice deep dish ones, so stick with us. And to complement, I've got some of those nice potatoes that I always love, so you just put those in a pan, steam them up with some onions and some seasoning with you know, all my usual seasoning, whatever seasoning you have in the cabinet. Onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and a little salt will do just fine. So we're going to have that, and we will probably do a nice salad if anybody wants a salad to go with that meal. So what we're going to start out with, we're going to get Kerrem going with the sauteing over here.
Sauteing is.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to explain to y'all what sauteing is. Sauteing is simply putting veggies in a pan with some hot oil and sort of let that oil cook them until they get a little bit wilty, in some cases a little bit brown, and season them up, because the purpose of sauteing is to be able to pull the flavor out of those vegetables, and we're going to add them with the meat and the cheeses and the broccoli that's going to go into this Wellington. So I'm going to have Kerrem come on over. You can give him a minute. He's going to get his camera all set up, and he's going to start sauteing these veggies. Now, is your camera going to be able to see you from across the room there?
Yeah.
You got a good shot of you. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Hey, okay, so I'll get you on my camera here. Yeah. So here we go. We're going to take, now this grease is really, really hot. And I got about a fourth of a cup of olive oil in there. So what I want you to do is, remember we talked yesterday about putting it in there real gingerly. So just gingerly pour those veggies into this pan.
Show me an example.
Okay.
A visual example.
Okay. Hold it low and just slide them in there like that. Okay. It's good to get good instruction. If you need to use the spoon to get them in there, just sort of tilt it in there and hold it down further. And I just tilt it all the way, turn it up like that, and just go in there.
Spread them out.
Turn it all the way up.
Like, am I doing it right?
Yeah, turn it upside down. Pretty much. Okay. Now that you got all the veggies in there, you can hear that sizzle. So what I want you to do now is just start stirring them up. Excuse me, excuse me. Always clockwise.
This way?
Mm-hmm. Just begin to stir them. And when you get them sort of spread out in the pan, sort of let them saute, because you want them, you're blocking your view from your camera if you, I don't know if you realize it or not.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So we're going to get those, let those, turn that heat up a little bit. We're going to let those sort of cook for about 5 minutes. And about 5 minutes in, I'll go ahead and I'll saute my steak in there. Same pan. We're going to use one pan. This is one pan cooking. So we're going to get that going. And also over here in my little skillet, I've got some. Whoa.
It happens, folks.
You know what happened? Yeah, keep yours rolling. Yeah, mine is still rolling, and it's just got everything, got the good, bad, and the ugly. What happened was, I sort of touched it. So, like I said, in the kitchen, honey, anything might happen, especially when you got a camera rolling. But we're not, y'all know me, we ain't worried about
The
that part.
camera got jokes.
Yeah, the camera.
Amazing.
Yeah. So the meat, we're not gonna need to put that in there for about a good 5 minutes. So what I'm gonna do?
You did teach me about cooking. These handles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I always,
I
especially,
remember that now.
yeah, especially when you all were growing up and I'm in the kitchen, I made sure that those handles were turned in. When those kids in the kitchen, those handles had to be turned a certain way. The chef is checking the potatoes. And all they're doing is just steaming and getting all that flavor going through them. So now, the sauteing process, because we up the heat a little bit. Yeah, that's smelling good too. And we're just going to keep it going. I don't know what happened. My camera had to do its own thing. I mean, you know how that goes. But anywho, y'all, I'm trying to still get it straight here. We're just going to go ahead now and get started with my broccoli. I've got some broccoli that I'm going to saute a little bit because I'm going to cook all of the ingredients that's going to go into this Wellington. And we're just going to, when we come back and put it together, we got a bottom and a top crust. So hold on just a minute and we'll be right back. Again, okay. So here we are, we back. I got my broccoli in the pan without knocking the camera over. How's that? Okay, so we're just going to keep things rolling. You know, things happen. We're humans. How about the space expedition that happened today with William Shatner? I don't know how many of you watched it, but it was a historical thing. You know what I marvel at more than anything is that I always remember scripture when I'm doing anything, and the scripture that says add a little bit more olive oil, about a tablespoon more of olive oil to each one of these. Yeah, stir it and get it evenly spread out in there. There you go. But anyway, what struck me most about that, other than the fact that Jeff Bezos was had the money and the resources and wherewithal to send another space vehicle into outer space, was that William Shatner spoke so eloquently about what he saw. And he said one thing that sort of caught me. But before I go there, let me just say this. The scripture that says that our latter years would be our better years. And this man is 90 years old. Of course, he's been in movies and acting for years and years and years. But he was so taken with how they went from the Earth's atmosphere and they broke through the clouds and the sky. And he kept saying the blue, the beautiful thin blue. And once he got, so far through that, he said all he could see was black. That was just amazing how he put that. So I hope you all were able to watch that and sort of, then what you can do now, go ahead and put that, just drop it right in there. Just put a little bit more. Yeah, we're going to start putting in.
Oh, just put it all in there?
Yeah, just put it on that side, not on this side, just on that side. It has to cook. So Kerrem is now putting in the beef that we're going to cook.
Don't you drop that.
So spread it out, and I think I might put a little bit more, feel like I might need a little bit more seasoning on it. Because we're going to get cheese and everything going on top of this. And then we're going to, there we go. Maybe another teaspoon of seasoning. And
what's beef?
Just that.
It's like a little piece of string.
That is, it's a tentacle inside. If you have tendons, it's a tendon.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Just a tendon. What did I do with that olive oil in that oil? Where did I put it?
Behind you, to the left hand. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we just need to get a little bit more oil going on that meat. So there we go. Yeah.
Oh, you gagged it. Oh, you did.
So we're going to get that cooking. It's cooking about 5 or 6 minutes. But anyway, back to that space incident. William Shatner was so taken away and marveling at the heavenly bodies. I mean, I said to myself when they went, I said, now see, that's something I wouldn't be doing. I just wouldn't. If somebody offered me the trip, I have no interest in going into outer space like that. I just don't. I really don't. And I'm an adventurous person, but I just have no interest in it. But the way he was describing what he saw, it just made me know how awesome is God that what's on the other side of the sky is black? And he made such an observation about that, it blew my mind. And he said, when you got so far and that blue was so thin, see how awesome God is? It don't take much when he does things. He does whatever he does well. And he gets onto the other side, and he said he could just, the life and everything, and this, that, and the third about the blue, and then he gets to the other side, there was all this black, and he said, we went from life, he said, was that death? Was that black over there? Was that death? Now that really made me think. Was it death? Could it be death? And of course I think he was thinking, what I'm thinking, when a person actually passes away, is that what happens? Does it go from that, from that blue and that beautiful blue, and then when death hits, it just gets black, pitch black. And that's what he said that he experienced on the other side. So I'm thinking, wow, that was just awesome to me. So anyway, I hope everybody had the opportunity, or, and I'm sure some people were skeptical about it. Some people weren't interested in what they were doing. Like me, now I was interested in the process, but I'm not interested in going into outer space or like that. That's just not my thing to do. But I thought it was an awesome thing to happen and to be able to witness, just like when, the space shuttles went into outer space and all of that. But these people actually just, and what made it so unreal was they did it, I think it took 11 minutes for that vehicle to get where it was going, and then it came right back down, and apparently the people that designed and engineered that space vessel, they did a good job because it went and came back just like it was supposed to. So I tell God thank you. A lot of things happen in this world, and my hat's off to people that are able to do those kind of things. I don't have any kind of quarrel with it. I just don't think I'd ever want to go into outer space like that. Now, I've flown, when I worked, I flew a lot, so I, get on an airplane and fly wherever. And I've been flown many times. So I just don't, what do you think? Would you want to go into outer space like that? But after he came, now I was thinking this for sure. Ooh, I got the camera turned on. I was thinking all that stuff for sure. I don't want to go out of space. But when he came back in and was talking about how it was, kind of had a little bit of, you can go ahead and put that other medium right there now, right in that little space there, because it needs to heat through.
Y'all see that?
That's already prepared beef there. It's gonna drop it right in there. Okay. We got our other beef in there, so we're gonna have lots of beef, and we're just gonna mix all the beef together. Okay. All the beef is gonna be loaded with beef. And we're gonna mix all the onion. Now, I thought one time I wanted to roll these Wellingtons and make them in rolls, but then I thought, nah, I don't want to do that because I messed around. I bought round pastry shells, so I'm not going to roll them. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the pie shell and let them cook like that. But as far as that space expedition today, I think it was awesome. So I, just wanted to just mention that to you. Always right to the right. So, and it really doesn't matter. I mean, for left-handed people would probably steer it to the left. I'm right-handed, so I steer to the left, to the right.
Rich game crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! Rich game crazy. Rich game crazy.
So Kerrem is dropping some nuggets, I reckon.
Rich game crazy.
A little bit more seasoning on that broccoli. That broccoli's good, y'all. So hold on just a minute. We're going to get everything summed up and finish up. We're going to start getting ready to put these pies together. So y'all hang on.
So my iPhone can record for 2 hours.
Okay, all the ingredients are ready to go ahead and start putting these pies together. We're going to put them in the oven And they aren't going to have to cook any longer than it takes the pie shells to brown. Okay? So what we're going to do here, as a matter of fact, we're going to put everything, all the broccoli and everything is going to go. So Kerrem, here, you want to, I'll pour it. I think it's done enough. I'm going to put the broccoli in and just mix it in right there together. Real good.
With a stir.
Let's stir it, yeah. Oh.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So we're going to get the broccoli. If you notice, I didn't put a lot of broccoli in there because this is supposed to be a meat thing. Okay. So we got that. Everything is mixed in together. So now we can start to put our pies together. I'm just looking at some of those pieces of meat. Well, we're going to cut them with a knife anyway. So hold on just a minute. We're going to get our side set up over there to go ahead and start putting these pies together. Okay, get this other one. So the reason I did that is because, you know, when you're cooking, I'm doing the same thing over. So for my video, you know, I just need them to see how I did that particular one.
Yeah,
yeah. So, you know, on yours you see, you know, your video will show. If you want to try doing this,
no.
Okay. But we'll cook like this is kind of a little advanced, complicated, whatever. But we'll be cooking some other things. Like I've got those big beef jumbo hot dogs, and we'll make it about recipes versus cooking the actual dish. You know, big jumbo beef hot dogs, some potato salad, and baked beans. You know, that's a good meal for a weekend. So we can do something like that. And you could do that from start to finish by yourself, and I can just get out the way and stand off to the side somewhere. But this one here, you know, I often try to do a little different thing every once in a while. And this, all you see me doing right here, this is just straight up me. So what I'm going to do, because I don't know whether or not this is going to cook over onto the stove, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'm just going to I got my pan in there. So, okay, so now, okay, y'all, this meal is ready. We got the salads out. The potatoes are ready. Let's see. Now we got to get the pièce résistance out of the oven.
Oh, what you just said?
It's supposed to be French for the main course. Okay, here we come with these beautiful. Mine's not in frame yet. We're going to get them in frame here shortly. These beautiful. Look. I'll let Beef Wellington have Beef Wellington. These are just going to be Peggie's beef. Peggie's and Kerrem's beef and veggie pies. And I apologize. These are actually beautifully browned. I don't know why they're showing up so light. Maybe it's the setting I got my camera on. I don't know. I'm not sure. But there it is, y'all. The meal is done. We've got our boiled potatoes and onions. It's seasoned with garlic and onions and peppers seasoning. And we got a nice green salad with tomatoes, lettuce, and spinach. And of course we got our nice, oh, there they are. See, I don't know why my camera's showing up so light, but this is what those delectable beef Wellington or beef pies. I can't stop saying Wellington, can I? So we're going to cut them, let you see what they look like on the inside. Let's see what they look like on a plate. So I think Kerrem and I have done it again. What you think, Chef? What you think, Chef?
We done it again.
All right, so
Teamwork make the dream work now.
yep, like you said, teamwork makes the dream work. Of course, we're going to put some ranch and some vinaigrette dressing on that salad. And we about ready to sit down and do this thing, y'all. So y'all hold on just a minute. We're going to get it set up. I guess Kerrem go ahead and fix him a plate. And of course, I'm going to fix me one. And we'll let you see what it looks like on the plate, y'all. So hold on one sec. Okay, guys. Everything is ready. And I'm just going to go ahead and bid you a farewell right now and say to you, thank y'all for dropping by. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for sharing and encouraging me on my channel. Thank you always for praying for me. And thank you all for tuning in to Kerrem's channel. And for those of you who didn't have it and didn't know that he has a channel, it's Kerrem Howell. And Kerrem is 24. Somebody thought he was, I guess Norik says, but Kerrem is the uncle. Norik is the baby boy. Kerrem's actually 24 years old. He's a young man on his way up to get started in his real estate business, trying to get his YouTube channel going. And, of course, he's thinking about living on his own, so he needs to know how to cook. So I told him, get in here, we'll do it. So that's why he's been coming on with me lately. So we just want to say thank you again for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching, for listening, for praying for us, and for uplifting us in what we do. Thank you for praying without ceasing for my family and for all of the people around the world who are going through hard things. And we do the same thing. We send those prayers right back to you in the face of all the things that's going on right now. So again, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you tune in to Tanya's Lady T, Abide in the Vine, and the Tanya Howell, and of course the Flavor Train on Sundays, y'all. All about the banks. They're still traveling all over the place. Don't forget to tune in. And what about Tyra's Big World of Flavor? I haven't mentioned her lately. So Tyra, love you if you're watching. Still wishing you well. Miss C's Kitchen, Prissy P, B-Love, those are my girls. So y'all tune in to their channels and support them as much as you can. And continue to pray for our children in these schools. There are just things going on that we just got to be in prayer about, so that our children are safe and that they're learning and that they don't feel oppressed and depressed and all that kind of stuff. So continue to pray for our children. Pray without ceasing. Resolve those unresolved issues. Do something kind for somebody, because that's what it's all about. And what was your little nugget? I like your nugget. I know what it is. It's in my spirit. It's like, what was your nugget from last night, Kerrem? The one
what you put out, what you attract, and only attract you.
Right.
Don't attract nothing else.
Exactly.
But you.
Exactly.
Not me. Not Peggy. You.
Thank you. I like that. So if you expect good to come back to you, you got to put it out there. So you're going to get only as good as you give. So guys, pray without ceasing. Keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. And most of all, y'all, get in that kitchen and cook something good to eat and share it with somebody. And until we decide to cook again on my channel now, I'm going to say toodaloo. Tune in to Kerrem's channel at Kerrem Howell on YouTube. Please, please, please get his channel up and running. Y'all know he needs 1,000 subscriptions. So tell your family, mom and them, everybody, go to the family reunion and put his name out there so they can go ahead on and subscribe to his channel so this boy can get on his way to be a big old YouTuber. We think God is behind him. He's at his wings. So y'all join in and support Kerrem Howell on YouTube. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for praying. Until I decide to cook again, darlings. Love you. Toodaloo.
Peace.